takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Might be changing the route. Here's Julian saying to throw. That's caught. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
How about an RD? What a start. You want to come out and say, I'm going to be aggressive. We're going to take shots. We're going to make big plays. Look no further than the first play of the game. What a start.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Give to the back. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Running inside, it's Jackson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the 1st. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Here's Sayin to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking 1st down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
Looking to get it in. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach, taking those risks. But when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Turning it on. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown Rebels. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Power. There's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the 2nd level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the 2nd level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Throwing, say it. Buys a little time with his feet. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes a connection. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
That's a really nice throw. You think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack.
Here's a little room there. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That boy got some speed. That boy got some speed.
Run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He uncorks one deep. He's got it down the field. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Lacey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. The run inside. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first. Got a little grass. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Say it. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, the safety did a great job staying back in that cover 2 look. He's got basically that half of the field. He's reading the quarterback's eyes, and he knows where he's going with it. He was able to make a jump on the ball and end up picking it off.
Running inside. It's Lacy. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Lacy.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys.
Sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the Cal Golden Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, Pitt's head coach told me before the game he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Golden Bears headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. A first down for the offense. Off the play fake. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to find his man in the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way...
Caught, and he's got room. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. And the Panthers are marching down the field. Makes his man miss. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. Leaves it with the back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Trying to breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. JKS throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Quarterback now breaking the field. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Sangapolitelli from the gun on third down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
The Panthers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Makes the grab. It's Hicks. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's what.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room. It's Turner. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't. Snags it, and he's open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The run inside. It's Turner. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Throws to the tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Pitt looking to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Makes a grab past the marker. Touchdown, Panthers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli. He's going for a big play downfield. Got it down the field.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Bring in the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Songopolitelli. Pressure coming. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Rides to back and leaves it. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. On the move, he fires. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that well. Good coverage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Before they snap it on 4th down, we have a timeout call. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Pitt will have to boot this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not only did he nail it, the direction is perfect as it heads to the sideline. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. JKS. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to change this route. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And you just wonder if the
guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Again, it's Songo Bolatelli. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. From the gun on 3rd down, Songo Bolatelli. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And how do you lose sight of the big fella? I mean, the defense, where were they? They were nowhere around. He comes scot-free. Nice job by the quarterback recognizing it, getting the football, and he does the rest and makes the big play down the field.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
And the Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Gets it to him on the screen. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
4th down, Songo Bolatelli. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Backed up now, here's second and long. Might as well stick with him. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And wings it incomplete.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with a completion on third down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. Snap to the up end. It's a fake. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Man, and you want to catch the defense sleeping, but what a great job by the defense. Staying alert, staying aware. They run the fake punt. They're ready for it. They make the tackle, and they stop him short.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. Second down, down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away, because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
Pick off to stop the threat. Inside the 40. Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Throwing Sangapolitelli. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They go play action with Sangapolitelli. It's incomplete and will change ends of the field now. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a third down play. Sangapolitelli from the gun on third down. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The Golden Bears in the hurry-up. Again, it's Sangapolitelli. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun on third down, Sangapolitelli. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And that's the final timeout for Pitt. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect.
There's a crease. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And first down for the offense.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll pull it down and run. There he goes. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Running inside, it's Turner. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Right back to the well. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep the...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Cal uses its 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Second down now after the sack. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the red zone, it's Turner. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And they'll line up for the field goal to try to tack a little onto the lead. And he got it! And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He wants a big play here late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Jaron Chiave Songopolitelli. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this 1st down. And here we go, final play of the game right here. These corners going to give them some space. Oh, they're after him. He's got an open man. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well.